Breaking. Wike discloses only thing that can bring peace to rivers amid Fubara field. Details emerge. Now to the news info. FCT Abuja, Yesom Wike, the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, on Tuesday evening, October 8, asked Governor Siminalayi Fubara to obey the rule of law. This, Wike said, is the only thing that can bring peace to crisis-hit Rivers State. He himself doesn't obey the rule of law. The Supreme Court is definitely higher than the Federal Court in Abuja. So if Supreme Court says that the election should take place, who is the Federal Court to say that the court should not take place? So he obeyed the rule of law. It's not as if he disobeyed the rule of law. So what is the issue? The former River governor insisted neither he nor the federal government is fighting Governor Fubara, he said. The moment you, Fubara, don't obey a court judgment, you are inviting anarchy. You are inviting violence. Allow the rule of law to prevail. It is the only thing that can bring peace. It is up to you, Fubara. Someone else said, so you are aware of a thing like the PRL, Wike. You are a wonderful person. Well, he's a wonderful person is being sarcastic here because he himself does not follow the rule of law. He does not. So why is he hell-bent on somebody else following the rule of law? This person learned from you. He learned very well from you. It is the exact things that you taught him that he is carrying out. Evangelist Key says, don't mind those Igbo obituary social media relevant with helpless comment and hatred against UK due to 2023 general election. They can hang themselves on a tree. Wike political influence and capacity relevant remains intact. For where? Anywhere they mention Wike's name, they will start commenting there. Okay now. Ubonge Court says, Wike should tell the whole world what he's looking for. I have never seen a grown man behave like this. Yes, exactly. What does he want? What does he want? Ologu Boniface said, when you rigged election in favor of Tinubu, did you remember the rule of law? As they pain you, they sweet Fubara. Nonsense. Exactly. When you were rigging election for people, you don't know that, oh, there is a rule of law that exists that you should obey. Did the rule of law say that you should rig election? Or you should say, oh, this person is my person, so I'm going to put him there. I'm going to make him the governor. I'm going to make him the president. I'm going to do this and that. Did you remember the rule of law as at that point in time? You don't obey rule of law, yet you want somebody else to obey the rule of law. It is not possible. Miracle said, make una leave God for politicians, I beg. Shameless man like Wike, I haven't seen. Victor Labi said, God knows, that is why you are not picked as president. Because this man is very, very troublesome. I've never seen somebody as troublesome as this man before in my life. Lawal Omalade says, Wike should realize that he who lives in a glass house should be cautious of throwing stones, and peradventure he does, might hit his relation. So if he doesn't want peace to reign in Rivers State, so be it. In a child who says his mother will not sleep at night, he or she would not also sleep. Yes. Oluwatobilaba says, so a traitor like Wike is asking somebody to obey the rule of law. You shall not end well in Jesus' name. Because something you don't do, you want somebody else to do it. Is that not funny? Is that not very funny that you don't do something but you want somebody else to do it? Why not lead by example? You yourself obey the rule of law before you come out and say that somebody else should obey the rule of law. Emmanuel Chibose says, Wike, Abina wicked. There is time for everything. Let the devil continue to use you now. A time will come when the same devil will dump you to face the consequences of your evil action. People you call your own lost their lives, and Rivers State government properties were vandalized and burnt up because of your foolishly selfish desire. Exactly. If you say you are hell-bent on facing this person, I hope you don't get to hurt yourself at the end of the day, because your own people too are in Rivers State, or are they not? Is it that all your family members are out there, or you do not care about whatever happens, even if it takes life of people that you care about or anything, you do not care. You just want your own selfish interest to be done. 2 bosses, so you are now the god to tell the option of peace. So sorry for you. After ruling River State with lies as a dictator for 8 years, Wike still have the boldness to dictate that what will bring peace. A fly that refused advice ends up with dead body in the grave. Wike, your time is up in River State. Umuna Williams says, Wike, you're not the person to enforce court's decision. Allow the court, through appropriate agencies, enforce the law. You can't be the judge and the jury. Yes, you cannot be the one doing the judgment and still be the one trying to make people to obey court order. No, you can't do the same two things at the same time. Thomas O'Shea said, Wike, what do you know about the rule of law? Let me ask him. He's a lawyer now, so I think he should know about it. Aganaho said, look at a terrorist talking about rule of law. Because you are using the name of the presidency to manipulate the judiciary against your perceived political enemies, have you for once obeyed court order? A terrorist like you shouldn't be talking about rule of law because you never obeyed any. Dry stockfish. Insult. Idiot, which rule of law? You think you hold River State to your own? You just seen part 1 disgrace because you have already lost popularity in River State. No more godfatherism in Nigeria. Even your boss himself will soon be disgraced by the grace of Almighty Allah. Because when you push someone to the wall, he or she will not have a choice than to turn back and fight back. Exactly what I've been saying, that once you push people to the wall and they have nowhere to go to, they will turn back at you and they are going to use their very, very last willpower to fight you. And it will be really brutal. That is what I've been saying. That if people turn their back to fight back, it's really going to be bloody. It will get to a time when the masses will revolt. Continue with your insensitivity. Almighty Allah will do justice very soon. This person shares the same sentiment that I share. Did the government obey the rule of law? Why governments no obey law and release Kanu? Exactly. If they obey the rule of law, the court has ordered for the release of Nnamdi Kanu for the past how many months, how many years, but no, they are still detaining him in EFCC office just because of what? Somebody is fighting for the peace of his own state, saying you should give them an autonomy, let them go and make their own Biafra country. And the court has said, give these people what they want, but no, you insisted. So if you are obeying the rule of law, start from yourself. Obey the rule of law yourself before you say somebody else should obey the rule of law. My listeners, over to you. Kindly leave your thoughts in the comment section. Do not forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.